fast do they typically travel?
I'm not sure. Because how does that explain into relationship to comets, basically, which is like another type, which is a similar type of thing, but.
Well, I'm just asking because, like, if the Earth is moving at light years, it doesn't make sense that an asteroid would be able to hit it unless the asteroid is also moving at so like really incredibly high speeds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and those asteroids aren't moving at those incredibly high speeds, but it's kind of different in like motionless. It's kind of different in motionless space because like the way that like
wouldn't you see them moving like super fast then?
You do that. That's what a shooting star is.
Wait, how fast do shooting stars move?
Hey, just want to let everyone know we're live again for the after show. We're good to go.
Yeah, it mainly so shooting stars like basically have like different like since like objects move at different speeds in outer space and like at super high like rates or whatever. Obviously, like and one asteroid is going to move at a different speed compared to another asteroid. So like asteroid A might be moving like 1,000,000 miles per hour. Well, a second asteroid on the other hand might be moving double or quadruple that, basically.
But that's just like, why would they do that though?
It would depend on what their original orbit patterns were. So like, for example, like in relationship to like Earth. So like, let's say like an asteroid bounces off of Earth's atmosphere for a little bit and it gets ricocheted to Venus. A similar thing could happen.
They can
all the way replace Earth. I'm using like Earth's like gravitational like pull. Like the moment you get caught, like you can get sent flying off. It's kind of like. But you ever played Beyblade by any chance, Spider? It's a little bit. It's kind of like that in the sense that like
I've seen the anime.
Yeah, so you know when like a thing clashes off, it can get like basically ricocheted off. A little bit. It's not necessarily like that per se, but it's more like it gets caught around it and then gets shoot off somewhere else. That's what I would mean when I say bounce off, and it's not a literal term. It's more of like a descriptive term to describe like, this is the actual thought process of it happening. And like, so going back to what I was saying about how it could be at a different speed. So you have one asteroid that like goes around Earth, gets caught in the gravitational field for a little bit, and then gets sent off to Venus or whatever. You could have the same situation happen to a planet such as Venus. Now, Venus's gravitational pull is much greater than Earth's. So so it gets caught and then gets sent back because its pull is greater as it's trying to pull it back. It increases its speed towards in outer space, and then once it leaves its atmosphere, or like its gravitational pull, I should say, and it gets head back to the same exact planet. Asteroid B may be going faster, which is the one that may be going faster, but the same. What's the correct? That's basically the reason why. It's basically the gravitational pull of different planets, of like when an asteroid enters its gravitational field and then leaves it, basically. That determines that. So like if X is greater, it goes faster when it leaves.
Okay. I think I know what you're saying, but okay. I just did a quick Google search just to.
I'm just speaking off the top of the knowledge that I would assume what would happen. I'm not saying it's like actually true. I'm just speaking like off the top of like how I would like describe it to people, like of how I think would happen.
Okay, it says here, the Earth moves at about 200 kilometers per second, and the average asteroid moves at about 25 kilometers per second. So I don't even know, like, how would an asteroid even get close to the Earth if the Earth's moving like 10 times faster?
So you have to keep in mind with when you're in frictionless space or whatever. Its speed is like you going at a certain speed doesn't necessarily affect you that much because I don't mean it like in the sense like like this speed is going so fast you're gonna get on the course of this black hole or whatever, something like that.
Wait, what?
I'm just speaking off the cuff, like
okay.
May I interject? Ask does it make a statement and make a quick question about the soccer ball analogy?
Can I finish? Can I finish my current thought process?
Yes.
It's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so in frictionless space, it's not necessarily like that you're going at the speed and like you're being held back by something. You just go. Like it just keeps going because because there's literally nothing stopping you. So like right now, since we're on Earth, going based off like what we're talking about right now, the heliocentric model states that like, oh, there's like the atmosphere is what keeping us in. The atmosphere on Earth with that info is incredibly thick, in the sense that, so like the reason why like we feel like are pulled back is because that's the atmosphere as we're moving through it. In space, that doesn't exist. Well, that's just gone. Like obviously every once in a while there's like a gas cloud that exists, but that's different.
Even in the heliocentric model, they don't believe that space is frictionless.
Because the reason why is because of gravitational pulls or whatever.
Space does.
But you're talking about frictionless space, but
I'm using as like blanket. I'm using blanket terms. Obviously, frictionless space is not frictionless because there's a lot of factors that include it. Like I'm not going to. Forgive me, but I'm not going to continue the conversation and talk like that. That just seems like very like redundant and like.
Oh no! I'm not.
Yeah.
It just seems like I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to like pull you into like making any like specific statements that require specific words and being like lawyery about it. I was just asking this because you mentioned something about this working in frictionless space, but then I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, the heliocentric model doesn't
it doesn't state it. Yeah, I'm speaking off the cuff. Like frictionless space, obviously there is like friction that exists out there because like you're being pulled on this gravitational field. You enter this this cloud of like space dust or whatever or space, or you're about to enter a black hole, and that's going to affect how you work. Obviously, that's going to dictate what you work, and that's going to affect it. So obviously, it's not going to be frictionless. That's what I was trying to say. I'm just saying, like, because as you go, like, you're going to get caught into different fields of, like, if you're this one particular asteroid that's going across the entire universe.
Okay. But
yeah,
how?
Can I ask about the soccer ball again?
Let's go to
volleyball
question.
Okay. So this was like you're on one side of the soccer ball, you're on the other side of the soccer ball. You see it spin in different ways. It's a sphere.
Yeah, okay. and it's going one direction. Yeah.
Okay. So like a dome is also like a hemisphere. Yeah.
What do you mean by? I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand.
It's like half sphere.
It's a half a ball, like a dome would be like half a dome.
You mean like a sphere, like a dome, like connected to two domes together, like kind of like, and there's a kind of like this.
Yeah. So you have a ball, you cut it in half, and now you have a dome you lay it on the ground. The flat Earth, dome over it, and it's a clear dome. The stars, are mounted, maybe mounted in the dome. Like you would see it spin one way, and then on the other side you would see it spin a different way.
So here's my question: how would that? So you're saying that because I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You're saying that
depending on your perspective, maybe.
So my only question of that is that then that begs the question, like, is there a gigantic dome over our heads? Which I don't see any evidence that suggests that there is that, because one, like, what kind of like invisible dome creation that we're unable to see, like.
Okay.
Speaking hyperbolically, what sort of like Simpsons movie dome that gets placed on the city happens to get onto the Earth? And that no one has been able to detect it for years on end for the entire thing, with all the technology that we're able to do. So they're able to like do all that stuff. I find that very hard to believe that there's no like dome that we would never have discovered this dome by now.
I think Michelson Morley in 1887 pretty much established that we were at rest and there was something above us that was actually rotating. So if you look up Michelson-Morley from 1887, that might give you a little bit. And the whole thing behind Eddington,
Nicholas K or Nicholas CH.
the whole thing behind Eddington and Poincaré, who basically gave Einstein his theory of relativity, was that they wanted to disprove Michelson-Morley, because Michelson-Morley wanted to prove that the Earth was moving around the sun, and then in their light experiment, they found out that it wasn't. It was going to like 10% of what they thought it was, and so it's all very, very interesting what that experiment came up with. Now, Alex, I'll be honest. What Google tells you about Michelson-Morley may not exactly be right. So,
okay, Alex, I actually, here I found a video of objects hitting the dome. Just put that in the ice wall text chat, so you can actually see some of these objects launched from the ground, hitting the dome itself, and then coming back down.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the quality. 720p. Jesus. Oh, when was this? Was 6 months ago? This looks like it's an object falling.
Go up.
Yeah, is
first
there a
one.
moment you wanted to look?
The first example's not that great. Go to
And what was that one that just happened where it says Jeremy Pears? What's that one?
I don't remember which one. Which one you mean?
So like at 32 seconds into the video, it says Jeremy Pears, and there's a gigantic light that goes across the entire sky. But it doesn't really seem to like when I think of a dome hitting something, okay, I would imagine that when you hit it, it goes across the entire thing and it basically bulbs, or it tends to bulb around it. Because keep in mind, the Earth, like based on this footage, is incredibly huge. So like it would have to like bounce off a little bit and reflect off of it a little bit.
Well, it depends on what the angle it's hitting it at. If it's hitting it like, let's say it's hitting it at an arc, that's sort of perpendicular, or I should say almost parallel, then it's probably going to arc downwards, sort of in it. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. It doesn't look like it's hitting a dome at all.
There's one that's over a city at about 1:30.
Yeah, I'm at it right now. I'm looking at it.
Okay,
that's the one Jeremy Pears. Yeah, my only problem with that one. So here's my question: what's causing the blue to happen? Because that just seems really odd.
It's probably
because hang on, let's see. Because there's got to be footage of like failed rockets or whatever. Failed rocket. Rocket launches mid-launch. Not to mention, it doesn't look like it's that high up.
Well, it probably wouldn't have to be.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like rockets are designed to go like super high, and yet they're able to like leave like what's it Earth's atmosphere, but yet like these rockets are these like shuttle rockets, or are these like rockets that you shoot up to like destroy
I've never a few flat earthers have done rocket tests, and whenever they do them, their rockets will go pretty high up, but they don't actually leave any kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, and here's my question: what does that leave about helium balloons? That go super high, where they're like where they go uphill, and then like the moment they have like a little camera attached to them. You know what I'm talking about? They go up super
talking about-
incredibly high.
You're talking
But
about
yeah,
like
these
weather balloons?
yeah, weather balloons basically. That you take a camera, strap it up, send it all the way up to the sky, but yet it doesn't seem.
I think
Um,
rockets are designed to go far, not high.
What
Well,
do you mean
that-
by far in relation instead of high? Because
Well,
the
Ground
the-
rockets.
have you ever seen like a rocket take off and it kind of arcs?
yeah, a little bit. That's because like it's attempting to like what's it
It,
That's
it,
it's good to go up into Earth's atmosphere and then get caught in speaking off the cuff.
it goes into a parabolic trajectory, and the thing that gets me, and then I'll be quiet. The thing that gets me is we're told that it can go up, 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 and up, and it gets lighter air until it meets the vacuum of outer space, which is 10 to the negative 17 torr, which has never been done down here on Earth, which is 10 to the negative 6 torr. But when they come back, they might bounce off the atmosphere or burn up in the atmosphere. So leaving Earth's atmosphere is no problem. They just keep going up, up, and up until they get to the vacuum. But coming back, they might burn up or bounce off the atmosphere. Alex, your heliocentric model, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and you're holding to that opinion.
You can't prove that you live on a globe, but I'll be quiet.
Yeah, well, let's not get into this conversation because we'll be here all night talking about it. But like, I think I made my points in my debate. There's nothing further to gain from that.
Well, I feel like, well, I want to go back to the balloon thing because I think the highest ones have gone up to about like 100,000 feet. I want to say, but don't quote me on that.
I think.
Can I just quickly say something? Can I just quickly say that maybe I'm tripping or something, but Spider does really sound like he sounds like oh golly, what's his? Who are you going to debate next? Whatever. Matthew. He sounds like Matthew with a voice changer. Yeah, like Matthew learns. I don't know why, man, but it just sounds so similar from the way you talk. I'm just saying, I might be tripping.
I've heard I sound like Jordan Peterson before, but I don't know who you.
Honestly, you don't sound like Jordan Peterson to me at all. Like
I don't know.
To him, but
he just reminds me of Matthew. The way he talks, it's weird.
Who's Matthew?
He's a 50-year-old who teaches science and math at a small private university or college in California. He's 50. He's a nice guy, but he's a diehard Glober. Never been married, don't have any kids, and has taken all 4 of his required conbit shots.
Okay, going back to the weather balloon conversation. So it states here that there's no specific weather balloon that's like guaranteed to reach a specific height. Rather, it states that like on average they range from like 60,000 feet to 105,000 feet. Yeah, 60,000, 105,000. Yeah, okay.
Is that like
That's the average.
Okay.
That's the average in between that ballpark. But the highest that's ever happened, it was launched in 22. It says that the 173,000 feet is the highest it's ever gone.
Okay, and was there any cameras attached or?
Yeah, I'm looking into it right now. It's from Stratostar.com. I'll post it.
How high was Bumgarner's jump?
I think that was 100,000.
But Bungarden was 128,754 feet, or a little over 24 miles.
Yeah, it says here that before they're filled with helium, and hydrogen, it typically ranges from a size of 2.5 feet to 8 feet in diameter. However, during the flight, the balloon will grow more than 4 times the diameter it was before liftoff. Okay.
It will.
Basically,
It will.
it's impossible to predict how far weather balloons will travel because there are so many variables involved: the time of year, speed of ascent, height of flight, speed, atmospheric winds.
And guess who buys 90% of the world's helium? NASA.
In 2 hours, our height went. Yeah, reaching 35 kilometers or 22 miles or higher. 73. Thousand 2 miles. Let's see what that is.
Are we talking about?
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
Are we talking about weather balloons and how high you have to be to see the curvature? Because I mean, we get people.
It's hard to find out what we're looking for too on the internet. Let me tell you.
Bro, I
No,
mean,
I'm
but
just looking for the
people come in and
conversion,
claim
like,
you can
because
see the curvature of Earth.
Miles 5,280 feet, but
Why? What are you looking for?
I mean, are you looking for how to see the curvature of the Earth? Is that what you're looking for? Because we've talked to hundreds of people that say that I can see the curvature from the ground, I can see it from an airplane, I can see it from 120,000 feet. Where's this? Where's this elusive curvature that everyone keeps talking about?
I would hate to continue the conversation that we debated an hour and 30 minutes over.
Really? So what are you looking for now?
Oh, I was going continuing off the helium balloon or the weather balloon thing where it's like,
yeah, no shit,
like the actual conversion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So how high can the weather balloon go?
The highest one was 32 miles long, basically. It gave me the footage, not the mileage.
All right. So if it had a camera attached, are you talking about the balloon itself or the footage that the balloon captured?
Specifically how high it went, because Spider brought up a point of like, oh, the dome, like that rockets and
ignore that. I think that's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, it's irrelevant. I think it is, but that's what I was trying to figure out.
Here's the thing about the dome. We don't necessarily know if there's a lot of stuff up there that we don't know about.
Yeah, even though this server is named under the dome, we don't know how, what the construct of this world we experience is. But when you send a balloon up, if you can measure it, I mean, we've had several tests with Dwayne Kellum, man, is one of the best at this. Have you ever watched Dwayne Kellum's videos, his balloon footage videos? I mean,
no.
I don't think anybody besides NASA has put as many balloons up as Dwayne Kellum has. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show his channel. You can watch some of his balloon launch videos, and he spent a lot of money and a lot of time, and his balloons go up like 120, 130,000 feet, 140. And it looks like what you said. I mean, the post you have right there, it's not globe, is it?
I think yeah. What we're getting at is that the balloons have gone pretty high up, but with regular camera equipment, they haven't seen any kind of curvature, even at 100,000 feet. Now, there are fisheye lenses that curve sideways, but those are not...
Wait, a sideways fisheye lens, so I mean it goes like from the top of the screen to the bottom?
A sideways fisheye lens, what is that?
No. It bends the image so that the...
Like the edges of the image?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Like,
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused by what you meant. So
Anyway, if you check out Dwayne Kellum's channel, he did, I don't know, at least a dozen. Was his passion like to put these balloons up with cameras on them, and watch his videos, man. And he never said I'm a flat earther, but he just said here's what the Earth looks like from 120,000 feet.
what's it up?
You're gonna have to watch his videos. They're long. I mean, you can skip through them. You know, the launch part, you know, it's pretty much understood. But you know, you're not looking for that. You're looking for when it before the balloon expands, before it explodes. You know, you want to get it to the top point, right, where the balloon gets into a pressure atmosphere where it can't hold the pressure anymore, and then it just breaks. And so you want to get to right before that point. That's when you're at maximum altitude that this helium balloon can go to. Correct? You know, if you're going to do a balloon launch to see what Earth looks like from, you know, from somebody that's not part of the military or anything like that, it's just this guy was passionate about this topic, and he said, I'm gonna spend my money to make I'm gonna build this helium balloon, and I'm gonna send it up as far as I can do it. And guess what? He did it like over a dozen times, and he got some really cool footage. If you haven't seen that, Alex, man, you got to check it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna take a what's that thing? Snipping tool.
No, I also spotted these NASA balloons come down too, but most of them are out in remote places over water, so they never get found unless they wash up on some random shore.
Well, I gotta go. Thanks for the conversation.
Here's my question.
Yeah, Spider, when you first jumped in, yeah, you made some good points. See,
Thank
Alex
you.
was like, I don't know if I could stay for the after show. Now he's just really interested. He's interested now.
In all honesty, I should probably get off at this point. It was a pleasure talking to you, man. I definitely should. I lost track of time myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell us again 2 hours from now. We'll see.
I have a quick question here before you go, Alex.
What's your question?
So, Alex, yeah, thank you very much for coming out and joining a Flat Earth server for this, because I think you were kind of outnumbered here. But it seemed to me like you hadn't researched the Flat Earth topic very well. Otherwise, and that would have helped you a lot in making your arguments against Waterman. But what I wanted to ask was, would you do this again? Would you do something different? And if you did, would you do this again?
The things that I would probably do different would probably be what's sort of like, I don't want to say so. I would probably be like more like oppositional, confrontational about it. Like, I don't mean like in a negative way, but like as you could tell from the conversation, I was like a little bit not necessarily like. I would say like I was like passive a little bit about it, if that makes any sense, because I was like more expecting like a more traditional like.
Right, because you hadn't really talked to much flat earthers before, right? We've been around for a long time, right?
It's not necessarily that. It's more of like.
So you think
my expectations were different, is what I'm telling.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Now check this out. If you want to do it again, how about you? Yeah, pick a partner. I mean, we could do a 2v2 next time instead of a 1v1. With Waterworld. It could be Waterworld and another guy, and then you could find somebody that that you respect and that is on the side of the globe. This isn't a pressure situation or anything like that. Where
Yeah,
But
it's-
for the sake of like live stream and stuff, what we're doing now, fine, man.
yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't say, hey, I know somebody
Yeah,
that
it
has
probably-
talked to some flat earthers before. They know the
probably-
arguments.
Yeah, if I do this again, it probably won't be for like, I don't want to say for a super long time, but not for a while, because like I'm super busy with like work.
No, I
This is,
get
like,
I
only
get
a few
that. So,
afternoons that I have to myself.
I mean, it's a weekend for me. I work too, you know.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I work weekends. That's the thing.
No, I don't work weekends. I don't, weekends are my days off. So I just
Yeah.
hang out here and talk to
All right,
you guys on the internet. So,
all right. Pleasure talking to you. Hope everyone has a nice day.
but
Thanks,
sure,
Alex.
if you're if you have some friends that might, you know, if you want to find another friend to have a similar conversation, one day we can do it again. You know, very
Yep.
soon or whenever.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good day,
Anytime.
man.
Yeah, you
Good
guys
night.
too.
Yeah, thank you, bud.
Right out, but that's all right.
Hey, Helio, and Citizen, thank you very much for putting this on. Obviously, it was great. It took time, and thank you very much. I very much appreciate everything.
Yeah, Waterworld, man. I don't think
Yeah, no
we've
problem,
ever
dude.
talked before, brother. That's
I used to be Dragon Jim back on Discord when I used to talk to you.
okay.
And you are the gentleman that made me silver. You actually did it yourself. You made me silver.
Oh yeah,
and-
I remember Jim 777. Okay, never mind.
You,
Yeah,
you made me silver. And around June, I got tired of listening to Matthew, and so I went over with XO and Rose over to theirs, and then I did a meme. I said I'm not a flat earther, and I explained that I'm a little bit more into biblical cosmology. And within 45 minutes, I was banned for a meme. And then I went back in a month, and AI said to relax for 2 days. I came back, and AI said, well, I told you to relax for 2 days. And I kind of took that personally. And I said, AI, you know, if you want to ban me permanently, go ahead. And he did.
Well, I don't know, man. I can't control everything on 24/7. Whatever, you know, it do what it do over there, you know. So anyway,
Yeah, so it's okay. I've
but dude, you're spot on about everything you said tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember you, Jim.
I think we should all laugh in unison about how funny that was. That, you know, some sort of like inclusive servers are just, you know, just banning people whenever they get their feelings in a twist.
No, because dude, I'm not gonna, dude. Riggs, this isn't your place to concern troll for yourself.
I'm not talking about me.
Okay, well, who are you talking about? Yeah.
Waterworld.
I'm sorry, I missed the conversation.
No, it doesn't need to be had.
I tried to look for a reason why you were banned, Waterworld, but I couldn't really come up with anything over there. So
Yeah, I think you know that I don't see you on permaban on you know on 24/7 or as far as I know. I don't know, but Citizen, you know, if you look it up, you can find it. He's a moderator over there. So
Yeah, somebody sent me a 5-part series on Pastor Omar Trabeau, Philadelphia Christian Church. He's a young black preacher, 35, 40 years old. You can find him on YouTube. You just got to hit in biblical cosmology 5-part series, and he'll come up. And I've gone to his school, listened to biblical cosmology, and then I've gone to the school of Austin Whitsick. And Austin's a superstar in my book. His 3-hour thing on geocentrism is absolutely awesome, and he's debated a couple times an academic, and he's also he schooled McToon big time on modern day debate.
Austin is he's got that gumption. He's got some weird thing that that nobody else has. It's just like that. I would call it gumption, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of it's like something that, I don't care what you think about me. I'm going to say it anyway.
He has a brilliant mind, and he also has a belief in God that says, I'm going to say it because I think I need to say it because I have a creator that cares about me, and maybe he put me on earth for a reason. And his wife and him are having their first daughter at Christmas. They're right around there. And he's having it at home with no vaccinations. And my one and only granddaughter is 6 months old, and she's been vaccinated 17 times, and it kills me.
Oh my God, 17. No, that's not.
What? 7? Really?
At the hospital, they stab you one time for hepatitis B. At 1 month, they stab you one time for hepatitis B. At 2 months, they stab you 5 times.
Well, the first one has multiple in it anyway.
Well, the first one
I
they
don't know.
tell
This
you.
is kind of up to it's kind of up to me because this is going live stream on my channel because they could take us down for talking about it. So anyway,
I didn't know it was live stream.
Yeah, it's live stream. You know.
I'll be quiet.
All right. Yeah, we know.
Yes, we do know, don't we?
We do. Guess how many? I was jabbed when I was a kid, but I didn't volunteer for any jabs after that.
They got us when we were kids, huh, Helio?
Yeah, they did. Well, I mean, it's supposedly the salvation of the world is to be jabbed, and that's not. Is definitely not.
I actually appreciate Austin and Kai, his wife, for their stance on medical stuff more than I even do on globe stuff, because I think what he's doing, standing up for what's right on the health side, is just beautiful.
Yeah, and Kai is just as brilliant as Austin. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I support them. We do here. Citizen Z. He's a moderator on the 24/7 live Discord. We all support each other as far as the information going out. Nobody's getting rich off of it. We're just doing what we do to promote the information, and we actually put the information out there, and then we invite people to come in here and have a conversation, just like Alex did tonight, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm super rich off 24/7.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I make a little bit of money from people donating to the live stream, because I host, doing the live streams. People give me money sometimes, but I ain't get rich off it or anything. But I appreciate people donating. That's cool, because it does cost me money to make it happen.
Well, I appreciate you coming in on a Saturday and doing it for us, Helio. Thank you, and also the citizen.
Yeah.
This was fun for me.
So if we're getting close to all done, I wish everybody a great weekend, and hopefully we can talk again sometime.
Hey, Waterworld, are you banned on 24/7?
Currently, I am. Yeah, AI did. I think in August.
How the fuck can we fix that?
Well, you got all the power.
I do have the power. I can fix it, but we need to let you back in, man. That was a freaking awesome talk tonight.
Yeah,
we got to fix it. Citizen Z can fix that too. I mean, he has the same power I do.
Hey, Helio, they'll make a commercial out of you. I got the power.
Well, it's just like, Citizen Z has the same power I do over there. So
Citizen's got the power.
Do you want to come back in? Do you want to come back in there?
I've been looking into it. I've been asking the admins and stuff, like, why, and no one knows anything. So I've kind of been just looking around, just trying to figure it
been
out.
kind
but-
of slack, though. I mean, I don't see any reason not to let Waterworld back in there. I mean, that's weird.
No, I don't either.
Hey, everybody. Roses are red, violets are blue, the earth is flat. Now, please deal with that.
We got to get Waterworld back in there, bro.
Uh,
I'll unban him.
it's been fun.
It doesn't
Anyway.
make any sense to me why he's not part of it. Unless you did really cause a problem. Do you know why you were banned in the first?
Well, I got banned the first time for a meme that I actually came up with, and the first line said, "I am not a flat earther," and then I explained I'm more of a what do you want to say? I said I was an anti-glober, and then I said I was a stationary plane of existence person, and then in the third paragraph I said because the Bible says we're not flat earthers, and they didn't like that.
Oh, that's not true. I mean, maybe somebody has misunderstood you or something, but no, man.
They
Should be
didn't like
good.
And so XO naturally goes, well, that's 24/7 Discord for you.
Well, sure. I mean, dude, we all go through trials, on different servers and stuff. But yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how this shit happened. I've never been banned, but I've always kind of been just like the major asshole on the server. I don't know, but
I've been banned by Ace McLeod.
well, that motherfucker's not here anymore because he was a motherfucker. That's why that motherfucker's not allowed.
I've been banned by some guy that is not there anymore on the Discord.
But yeah,
I forgot his name.
I don't see any reason why Waterworld should.
That Clay?
Allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're banned on there too?
No, I was banned, and I made another Discord account to get back there.
Right on.
Either
But
way,
I was banned. I was banned because the guy was losing the conversation and he started insulting me, and I think this guy is banned too, who banned me.
Okay, well, as far as the after show goes, I don't really think this part of the after show.
It's the best part of the show, Helio.
Yeah, it's like people bitching about how they got banned from the 24/7.
It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Really? You think it's bullshit?
I think that half the people in the community being banned for one reason or no reason is fucking bullshit. Absolutely.
All right, Riggs. There are reasons that you got banned, and we actually have real reasons.
So you want to use the after show? Let's go ahead and air out any reason that you think I may be banned.
I don't know. I've seen you act like a total fucking fuckhead in the chat.
I've seen you act like a total fuckhead.
Okay,
why are you not banned?
Hey, I'm going to take off. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks very much for everything.
Thank you too, man. Have a nice weekend.
Arguably, I've seen admin and mods there act more of a fucktard than I have.
I'm not necessarily agreeing with
true.
all of them. I'm just saying I don't necessarily have any control of it because I'm not a fucking admin.
I'll be honest. For the defend, before I was when I was the server before I was banned, so my old account was much more terrible, with some weird people there being in high positions than it is now. Now it's really a very good place, to be honest. It changed. There's a big change that happened within the community of that of the 24/7. Okay, right now that would be not much for me to actually criticize or anything. It's actually it really got way better than
for tonight. For the after show, if you guys have grievances, go ahead and express them. Since you can do it here in the in this server. Go ahead and give your grievances. Some people might be listening. Go ahead.
No, just like I said, it got better now, Helio. Your Discord server is way better than it was once.
It's not my server. It's not my server. It's. I just do the live stream. I just host a live stream.
Okay,
Just
then
like I'm
let's say
doing
in general,
tonight.
the whole climate changed. I mean, I came back after like almost a year or something, and yeah, it changed a lot, definitely.
Yeah, there is a. Is it a? Would you call it a field change? You know, with the 24/7 or.
Yeah, some people that, especially the guy who banned me, is not there anymore, and that was always very toxic. I don't know his name, but he was also kind of old dude, very old actually. He had like a picture of a muscular man. That's what I remember.
You talking about old dude?
No, it was the guy sound. The guy had a picture of a man with a naked body, you know, like a strong man, or like a
MJ
like
Smith, Battle Mod.
Battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I was trying to remember.
well, anyway, that's Battle Mod's
That's the
not a
guy who
moderator.
banned me.
Yeah, he's not a moderator there anymore. Do you want to get back in?
Oh no, I'm
Well,
back
you're
in
already
already.
back in. Yeah, I already know that. Riggs, I don't know if I can actually get you back. It's going to be up to
I didn't
everybody
ask.
else. I know you
The
did.
only way I would ever consider going back is if I had a direct fucking conversation with all the mods and the admin and say, what the fuck is your problem? And if they don't have anything to say, then there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Yep. You're exactly right. Because I never banned you. You know that. Even though,
Well, some people just don't like to breathe the same air. You're not allowed.
I mean, you're as big an asshole as I am, so it doesn't. It's just like, cool, man. It's good to hear from you again, too. By the way, I see you on Facebook posting shit all the time, but
Yeah, I'm still around. It's good to see you too, Julio. I just wish it was.
No, it's just like
these
because
things that
I'm
get in the
doing
way,
live
it's just
streams,
like casual.
just because I'm doing live stream doesn't mean I can control everything. No.
I know. It's the illusion of choice, and you don't have it.
Now, dude, if I really got pissed, I could control it, but for the sake of the live stream, I make it happen for everyone else. But if I really got pissed, I could shut it all down. Heartbeat.
Well, that's your choice, man. You've put in, like 4 years, good 4 or 5 years of a tenure. I mean, you've really done a service for not just the whole community, but for history. I mean, if anybody wants to go back and really dig into all the arguments and the new people who came in and all the real good work that we actually did. I mean, it's all there, most of it.
Yeah.
I mean, what a blessing
I
is
don't
that?
want to. I actually want it to continue and flourish, So, yeah, I'm not, I don't want to look at it that way.
Well, there's only so much you can do. I mean, can't do it forever.
Well, forever.
But yeah,
how long does that last?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was just saying. I mean, let's enjoy this. Like we had the conversation, with, or we hosted the conversation with Alex and Waterworld tonight, and people were interested. They listened and said, "Hey, this is interesting to talk." And you know what? Even in the room, everyone kept their mic muted, which is different on 24/7. Everybody feels like they can open their fucking microphone all the time on 24/7.
I muted everybody, Helio, for the live stream.
Oh, okay. Do you think they were trying to talk?
No, I don't think they were. I think everyone was pretty good.
Dude, it's like sometimes when I'm 24/7, it's like everybody shut up except for these two people, and they just can't help themselves for some reason. It's
yeah.
Weird.
Wanted to give both of those guys their opportunity like they were promised, you know?
It's like, this
And then it was
isn't-
pretty good. Like at the end, we had some people asking questions. I thought that was awesome.
Sure, and that's why I was just messaged you and I said, hey, let's have the open mic. But it's really only one person. It was like, hey, the one person
Clay.
that had it was Clay had to be like, I've been holding my breath for. So you unmuted him. I bet you if you didn't have him muted, motherfucker would have interrupted the whole
What's
interview.
up, Twad Wazzle? What's up, Twad Wazzle? You there? Can you speak? Twad Wazzle.
Hi, my name is Twad Wazzle.
No,
Is Twad Wazzle battle mod?
he might be taking a piss. Who knows? But no. Twad's not battle motto. What the fuck are you talking?
Why did someone said or he posted that?
No, because they were talking about battle mod, and I was just posting who they were talking about.
Yeah, Twad's an Aussie. He's definitely not battle mod.
Well, I don't know if you guys put on these shows very often, but I do remember Ice Wall historically has the best events.
Yeah, I want to
Out of
do
all
it
the
more
servers.
often. I mean, what about you, CZ?
Yeah, no, we haven't. To answer Rig, like we haven't done one of these in like a long time. This is
Months.
the first one we've done in
Months.
a long
Well, that's
time.
great.
Like, dude,
I love
we
it.
used to have like, dude, it was like epic. Like the old shows we used to have. Like, what was one? Sheeple with Fight the Flat Earth. Like that was fucking an insane asylum show. Let's
Remember
see,
the party we did? There was some big party. I forget what it was, like New Year's or like Halloween.
yeah, we
or
used
something.
to. Yeah, I have like a whole party end of the server. Like no one can see it, but like I have a whole party thing that I can just like boom open up, and it's just a giant part. Like turns the server into a party. Like the whole server is just a big party.
Let's try to do it at least a couple times a month. Come on, man.
And we used to have like James Munder on. We had and who was some of the other people we had on? James Munder died. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too
Yeah.
long ago.
But check this out, though. If you like 24/7, 24/7 live channel, like people avoid. But as far as this, this Discord, if you invite people, like, oh, that's not 24/7 live, but secretly, I'm 24/7 Flat Earth Discord live.
Oh yeah.
Come your ass in here.
We used to have a plain truth come on and do his little thing. Like he was he's just epic when he can just talk for like 2 hours straight. A plain truth.
Oh sure, yeah.
Fucking, he's a good speaker.
You talking about Travis?
A plain truth, like YouTube, a plain truth. YouTube.
Yeah, that's Travis. That's Travis. He's a truck driver.
Is that his name, Travis?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a truck driver.
No, he's got tons of information. The guy his hobby is basically like documentation. So that's great.
Travis is brilliant.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
He's a truck driver.
He's a truck driver. He gets
We had him
everywhere.
on like 2 or 3 times, 2 times or something.
Bro, it's like, I think he gets frustrated by listening to us.
I'd like to have
and that's why he doesn't really put out.
Have you guys been watching like the fight between like Flatzoid's perspective and Globebusters and then Fight the Flat Earth? Like it's a big trifecta of fucking Globies versus Flat Earthers versus Flat
Should
Earthers.
we talk to them though?
Oh, I don't know. Like I like Flatzoid, but I also do like Globebusters too. Like I'm kind of in the middle, like on the whole thing. Like
Wait, no, Flatzoid and Globebuster. Yeah, I mean Bob does join our talks every once in a while, but as far as like the anti
Plain
Flat
Truth is
Earthers,
not Travis. You're talking about the .info or something website.
No,
like that other guy.
No, Travis? Let me think, because I'm friends with him on Facebook too. I think I was wrong
Plain
about that.
Truth.
Just
I don't
saying
know his
it.
name.
I
guess
Truth is
James
not
Lee.
Travis.
James Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different guy.
You guys know who he is, right? He creates all these channels like a Plain Truth fucking 1, a Plain Truth 10, a Plain Truth 20, fucking like he
Yeah,
just
I've got
constantly
his
keeps
website.
getting-
That's what I'm saying. Plain Truth Info. That's how you find his root stuff.
Well, it's just like there's a guy that's been on here, and he's been on Nathan Oakley's show. His name's Travis, and he's a truck driver. What's his name?
Yeah, he's just as informative. The guy knows a lot, and he's just as cool.
We should have like Flatzoid versus fucking
Glowbusters.
Glowbusters on here.
Flatzoid versus Glowbusters. Good. So like they both know the Earth is flat. What are they going to argue about? What? Oh, that's kind of weird. But anyway,
Hey guys. While there was people here, right, complaining about being banned on 24/7, at the same time, Justin was on the live stream voice text complaining that he was banned from here.
This is like, hey, any appeals? Let's hear them. In the, I'll check out the, Riggs. You already know what the deal is, but anybody else?
Dude, I'm not asking, bro. I'm not asking. I don't need to ask you to get on that server anyway.
I know. But any other people, if you have appeals to get unbanned, I'll see what I can do. Type in the YouTube channel. I'll see what I can do. It's like, is it easy or hard to get banned from 24/7 Flat Earth?
It's easy to make a new account.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
Well, considering most of the bans I've had included just joining and not
how many
typing or saying
accounts?
anything.
How many accounts that you created were banned? How many?
Only the main one.
The main ones, 2, 3,
No,
4,
just
5?
this one. Well, yeah, just this one. Yeah, just this one.
I don't believe you, but anyway.
What do you mean you don't believe me?
So your main account is the only account that you attempted to come back.
Well, no, I mean, I would be told I'm unbanned. I join, and then I would find the servers just missing. Like I just look at my phone, it's just gone. This has happened like a dozen
all right,
times.
cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I already know that shit. But some people will say, "Oh, I'm just banned." And they just willy-nilly say, "I'm banned from 24/7." After they created 100 accounts, and they're just like, "Oh, this is my freaking."
I just use my main one.
There's a few bans on 24/7 that I'm kind of upset about. Like, I know that Michael J. Smith was having it out or whatever. Can't really get into it much.
Yeah, but that's not about that. That has nothing to do with me or you two.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I was in the chat like when all that was happening, when he was going at it.
That may change in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, I just can't. I mean, obviously it was in the admin chat, so I can't really talk about it. But just kind of, I'm kind of butthurt about it. I think Michael J. Smith shouldn't have been banned, and he was like asking for a ban, so it was like he got what he wanted. So I just think that was like when someone's trying to get banned, the thing to do is not ban them, make them mad. Like he shouldn't have been banned.
Yeah, but as far as like with the chat in the background with the mods, I mean, if you create drama, you're asking for drama, and that really kind of pisses a lot of people off. So
true.
Fuck all that.
Well, besides
some of his point,
and I don't even know why we're talking about this here on my fucking Helio Skeptic live stream. I really have no idea what we're talking.
All I'm saying is, if you're trying to get banned, you should get banned because that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, if
But
you're
when it
asking
comes
for
to-
it. And,
No, but like when someone's trying to get banned in my server, I don't ban them.
Uh,
Like,
well,
I wait.
I
I
actually.
wait until.
Well, it's
until they,
just
like,
like
do
you
something
don't,
that-
you don't have
you
to,
know.
how to entertain a narcissist. Ignore them. That's how you entertain a narcissist, when they just like get really pissed off and just like, well, I'm somebody, bitch. Recognize me. And then you don't respond to them. Ooh,
well, I mean, wouldn't that apply to a lot of different situations, though?
it certainly would.
Like look at like banning Geo. Like that. split the
No,
community
no,
up,
no, no,
you
no.
know?
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do
I mean,
it.
I don't even know why a lot of these people were banned. To be
No,
honest.
no.
Can we just say it like this? I was going to say the second
I'm gonna
ago.
stop this stream if that's what this is about.
Okay, that's fine. All I'm saying is that, like, it's one thing